Your God. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a damn what your God has to say. Your God has no power over me.
So this commenter here says, God said man and woman. And based on what we're about to hear, a response from the creator who received the comment, I can assume that she was talking about romantic relationships, pretty much saying God said man and woman, not man and man, or woman and woman. And this was this creator's response. Let's check it out.
Your God. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a damn what your God has to say. Your God has no power over me. It's crazy that people expect me, a black woman, to get on my knees and worship some non-black, non-female, woman-hating deity. Calling some Jewish man God my creator is pure coonery. Do you see a Jewish man in my face anywhere? You think I'm made in a Jewish man's image? That's disrespectful to all the black women in my lineage that have made me and make up this face.
So guys, I recognize that everybody has their own free will to embrace their beliefs. You are allowed to not believe in God. You are allowed to worship whatever you want. And with that being said, I have seen an increase in boldness of people declaring what they do believe in very strongly. For example, people who are like, you know what, like she said right there, I don't care what your God has to say, all right, with the profanity and cursing out God. But I don't really want to make this video about her. I really want to make this video as a reminder to men out here to be very, very, very careful when you're out here dating. And you might look at this and go, I don't care, right? That wouldn't bother me. But if you're somebody who does value your faith, understand that we are living in a time where this matters to people. In her world, like she says, her God sounds like a woman who embraces and also supports her lifestyle. Got it. And she also says that her God looks like her, right? And there we have that. If it does not look like me stance, then I cannot support it. I know that Jesus was a Jew, but I worship Jesus alone, right? I believe in God alone. I am not a Judeo-Christian. I do not care if Jesus was black or white. It doesn't matter to me because when I read the words of Jesus, I'm convicted that that did not matter to him, right? My main point I want to get across here is right now, values matter so much. And you have to be careful about the type of values. And when you're choosing who you should date, who you should marry, how you should raise up your kids, be careful and make sure you're paying close attention to their influences and the values that those people have. Now, do I believe that we should go out here and start taking out everybody who may believe differently from the way I do? No, right? I don't look at somebody, even her, and think to myself, I hope she crashes and burns. I don't, because I'm not called to do that. Now, I can stand strong in my values and principles. That doesn't mean that I can't stand strong in my principles and values, but I don't wish the worst for her. And a lot of people I do understand as someone who grew up in many churches, right? I understand that a lot of Christians, in a sense, they look at certain sins or things that they have been convicted or wrong based on scripture, and they start to believe that they're better than other people because that person has chosen a lifestyle that may be contrary to what Christ wants us to do. And they start to think that they are better because of themselves. When the truth is, the only reason any follower of Jesus is better is because of Christ. Right? Doesn't mean I don't believe what she said here isn't wild, by the way. I believe this should be concerning to a lot of people because I'm not just noticing people who are like, hey, I disagree with your opinion. No. I'm noticing a growing disdain for Christians. I am.
You see, what Christians fail to realize is that their Christian heaven and hell are both hell to me. I don't want to be in either places. You see, my heaven is full of gay black women. Ain't no man God in my heaven. It's nothing but women. And then, of course, a few of my loved ones that I love back. And that's it. So Christians, please understand that you can't threaten me with your damn man God. I don't care. I actually feel sorry for you. Your Christian Abrahamic man God holds the longest record for being an absent father. And y'all Christians be so hopeful. Y'all be like, he coming back. He coming back. He's coming back. Y'all been saying that for how many centuries now? He's coming back. He ain't coming back, baby. He not coming back.
The truth is, he is coming back. He is coming back. And unfortunately, if people do not realize he is coming back, then they will not be prepared. Top comment here says, oh, I like this side of TikTok. Another person who says, can I also join as a white gay person? Here's somebody else who says, weirdest thing is when they assume that all of us have the same religion. Another person who says, he's coming back. Meanwhile, I'm not convicted he was ever here. Folks ain't ready for that convo, though. You know, a lot of people do have these conversations. The truth is, in the end, we're all exhibiting a level of faith, right? Regardless of what you may choose to believe. Maybe you identify as Muslim, maybe you're Buddhist, maybe you're someone who doesn't believe who Jesus was God. The good news is, in the end, there has to be a truth, and we will all find out what that is. Hey guys, as always, I appreciate you checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. To my currently engaged or soon to be married men, if you need a prenup and would like a guide that shows you how to get a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement, hit the link pinned to the top of the comment section and access your guide at fathershaverights.com today.